giving Indiana athletes the spotlight they've earned. All games are free to watch with on-demand on their YouTube channel. The cost is amazingly affordable, which means more kids get their moment to shine. IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Hey, Indiana. Let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Well, good evening and welcome to Brownsburg High School, our second 2A semifinal here on Indiana SRN, featuring two of the top teams in the state of Indiana. Culver Academies at 17-0. They'll take on the Fighting Irish of Cathedral, who enters tonight's contest at 13-5. The winner on their way to the state championship coming up on Saturday, where they'll take on Carmel. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Reynolds Farm Equipment, your local hometown John Deere dealer since 1955. 5 central Indiana locations. Reynolds meets all your equipment, parts, and service needs. Boilermaker Local 374, representing skilled workers across Indiana. Discover the Boilermaker advantage with Local 374. Burtner Electric, your trusted electrician partners since 1986. Wheeler Mission, helping our neighbors in need since 1893, thanks to generous, caring individuals like you. Morales Group Staffing, building better futures one story at a time. Let us help you find your next opportunity. LifeWise Academy. LifeWise Academy brings Bible education to public school students during school hours. Learn more at lifewise.org. LiUNA, the Build America Union, 500,000 strong, fighting for better wages, safer job sites, and greater opportunities. And the Indiana SRN Sports page. Sports coverage from border to border, coast to coast, your source for high school, college, and pro sports coverage. Troy Derengowski, along with the Hall of Famer Keith Myers, Culver and Cathedral. If this game is anything like what we had in Game 1, it'll be a dandy here for this second semifinal.
And we'll only have 12 total points scored.
Total?
Well, one team will have 12, one team will have 8.
Tonight.
In
this one.
In this one.
And who's going to win?
I can't tell you.
I know you never do. Well, it should be fun.
I was right the last time, though.
You were very close, yes. Culver 17-0. Tommy Scotto leading the way in a balanced scoring attack, 51 goals and 33 assists. Daniel Chang at 46 and 34.
17-0.
17-0.
And they don't play
Sisters of the Poor.
No, they play. Wow.
Yeah, they're going to be tough. And, again, it's not just those two guys. They beat Carmel earlier this year by a final of 12-10. No doubt about it, they will be ready for this one here tonight. Now, Cathedral 13-5 on the season. Ford Lee will be the one guy to watch. 55 goals and 13 assists coming in. You look at these two teams, and you talk about maybe this first 6 or 7, very, very even on both sides of the ball.
They have a mirror. They play like each other. And, the last game, the second half was pretty much of a defensive battle, and I expect that tonight. Good goaltending. Both teams very, very fast. I think Culver might have the edge with them with speed, but this is a pick 'em.
It'll be Magnus Carlson in goal tonight for Culver. He's been a staple there all season long. Ben Parr will be in goal for Cathedral. 89 saves, a .464 save percentage. That could be a big key tonight as well. These two goalies are going to have to play well. I got to go back to the last game. We talked about turnovers. I'm going to talk about it again tonight. You can't turn the ball over when you're playing these two good teams like this and expect to win. We saw that. Hamilton Southeastern turned it over, and then late in the game, you saw Carmel turn it over a couple of times where if they just hold on to it, they win.
Well, the crazy thing about Carmel, they had a big enough lead and didn't have to do anything but hold the ball, had 2 turnovers. HSC scores on those turnovers, brings that game a lot closer than what it should have been.
No doubt about it. We're looking forward to this one. Is Culver for real at 17-0? If I'm not mistaken, they're the only team in 2A that's undefeated. And certainly, again, we got to keep an eye on just how good they're going to play early in this one.
Well, the one thing we do have going for us, we have an alumni of Culver in our studios and calling the shots 1 and 2. Jerry Collins, he was a Eagle a long time ago, and he's looking forward to seeing his alumni.
Does he say they're for real?
Well, once an Eagle, always an Eagle.
But he was a member of A Battery, by the way.
A Battery?
A Battery.
I have no idea what it is.
It's a military school, by the way. You knew that, right?
Well, yeah. I'm not stupid.
A Battery. Get it? You're not. We didn't answer. We didn't want to remark about your stupidity. We're not going to do that tonight, okay? That is not up to me.
Why is he showing me
He's
a
showing
battery?
you A Battery.
Oh, gosh.
Get it? A single battery is A Battery.
I got it.
We want to welcome those that are joining us tonight from Culver Military Academy, Cathedral, the Fighting Irish. We had a huge crowd for that last game. Not maybe as big tonight for the second game, but I'm sure that these two crowds will be very vocal as they were in the first game.
No doubt about it.
So here we go. We're ready to get this one underway. The Fighting Irish will be the home team, or I should say the visiting team tonight.
Wearing the blue and the gold helmets.
And I love the big numbers.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to string this game, do you?
No, you don't have to use the old binoculars. We're high above the playing surface here at Brownsburg. If you've ever been to this stadium, it's the second floor, but it feels like it's about the ninth floor.
I think we're like 9 stories up.
Yeah, we are.
All I know is going down the stairs scares me, so I'm taking the elevator. I went down to the hospitality room with the stairs. I'm not doing that anymore.
No.
We
only had to go down 2 flights. It's only like 2, and then you're right there.
Doesn't matter. It scared me.
Okay. Well, we'll help you down to the first floor. When the game's over, I'll be gone. But hopefully they'll help you down on the elevator.
Yeah.
So
it looks like they're fixing the net or repairing the net. Was there too many goals in the last game?
I don't know. Apparently so. I hope that's not the case, but we have a delay here to begin this one. I think you're looking at the upper right side, which in reality I don't think that's really going to bother anything unless they feel that. Yeah, just tie that sucker off.
Well, they
Let's go.
zip tied it. Here's some more zip ties.
Anytime you bring out the athletic tape, it's a done deal.
Yeah.
Of course, if Coach Myers was doing his job, he would have been down there checking both nets to make sure they're ready to go. All you got to do is just make sure it's nice and tight, and that's what athletic tape will do for you. The only next best thing, there's a close-up. There you see it. So this official doing his job. I think the worst thing you can do is have like 3 guys trying to patch up one net. Let one guy do it, right?
The thing, I don't think
They got it.
Yeah.
All right, let's go, guys. Tighten up. Committee of 5, now 6. There you go. Leave it alone now. Should give the officials a hand right there for their taping ability.
taping ability.
So once they separate the 2 teams, we'll be ready to go. Again, the Fighting Irish at 13-5. They're averaging 14 goals per game.
All right, then.
We're ready to go. You want me to say hi to our fearless leaders who are doing the girls' game on Saturday?
You might as well say hi to Laura.
Hi, Laura.
He wish you were here.
Yes, we do.
No, I did say we.
All right, we're underway. Culver winning the faceoff. Great to have you with us here on IndianaSRN, near turnover midfield. Boy, I tell you, I think Culver could be in trouble in a lot of ways tonight, but one of them is going to be physicality. I think Cathedral's going to come out here and play a very, very physical game. And you look at some of the players out there for the Fighting Irish.
They're a lot bigger.
They are bigger in most areas, which you see on the field right now. That's going to be a turnover by Culver.
Oh, they're not going to even pick him up.
They're a little late, but they got their coach.
Wow.
Maybe that's the strategy. Play from behind, do a little stick check, knock it loose.
All right. I won't be nervous.
Fighting Irish led by Ford Lee, 55-13 on the season. Last game we saw, really a well-executed game for the most part by both teams, and especially from the standpoint of being patient on offense. We mentioned the turnovers were kind of a key. There was a high shot by Ford Lee. But I think overall, when you watch both teams set up the way that they do, it's very impressive, and we're expecting the same thing here, and the Fighting Irish get on the board first. Number 5, Gus Art with number 39 on the season. So after the turnover by Culver, it leads to a goal, and we talked about that earlier. In the first game, a lot of turnovers led to opposing goals. You got another look at it right there. Coming from behind the cage, and the keeper, Magnus Carlson.
Seems like all 4 teams, though, are deliberate with the ball. Taking their time, making sure what they have.
By the way, face-off won by Culver.
This is where they turned it over earlier today.
Number 10 is Tommy Scotto. He is the leading scorer right ahead of Daniel Chang. He wears number 43. We'll be calling those two names a lot, along with Will Stoller. Ball squirts loose, and another turnover. 2 in a row now by Culver in their first 2 possessions. Today's game brought to you in part by IndianaSRN. We want to mention that we support high school and college athletics across Indiana. If you'd like to put your business in front of thousands of loyal viewers, make sure you contact the Hall of Famer, Coach at IndianaSRN.org.
There's a donate button there as well. If you feel like you would like to help us financially, we would appreciate it.
So now the Fighting Irish trying to build on a 1-0 lead. Culver attacking defensively. They force a turnover.
That's just aggressive play right there, Troy.
Speaking of the girls, we will have the state finals for the girls on Saturday as well, along with the boys. It's going to be a busy day. here on IndianaSRN.
Yeah, watch 2 monitors.
Oh my, lead pass
Got it, though.
intended for Will Stoller. Culver will keep it here. Looking for their first opportunity. See the Fighting Irish really very good up in their grill defense. They're not going to let too many shots go by, but not this one. 43, Daniel Chang is 47th of the season. And Culver ties it at 1 at 8:28 here in the opening period. So Culver, after 2 turnovers, able to come back, get their first goal, beating Ben Parr. A save percentage at .464. Fighting Irish winning the faceoff. Winner this will take on Carmel, who beat Hamilton Southeastern for the 2nd straight time this season. Carmel lost the championship last year to HSC 12-10. So a very huge win today for Carmel. To the inside and a save. Carlson went high. Here come
Overpassed.
Culver Academy at midfield, losing it. Scramble for the loose ball. And a whistle and a timeout on the field. 7:39 to go. Period 1, we're tied at 1.
Gentlemen.
Big play here for Mount Vernon. Hurdle looking right, now over the middle, fires, and it's in there for a touchdown. What a throw. Boy, what a stick, huh? Side out, back to the middle, and guess what? You want a point on the other side, you go to Taylor Lewis.
Here's Freeman. Has an opening shot. Score!
Stafford around a screen, skip pass, Mays with 3. Mays drive, floater, up and in at the horn.
Hand off, and nice hole over the near side. 40, 35, 30, block to the outside. 20, 15, 10, 5, and touchdown. And that's a big one right there, and finally, somebody gets on the board. Tonight's broadcast, a copyright production of IndianaSRN and the Indiana Boys Lacrosse Association. Any use, reproduction, or distribution of audio or video without the express written permission of IndianaSRN and the Indiana Boys Lacrosse Association is strictly prohibited.
That was a quick timeout by Culver.
Always the question is, when you call a timeout this early, is will you regret it late in the game when you need one?
Well, you get 2 each half, so.
Nice move to the outside, shot missed by Chang.
Great defense of just throwing that ball high, right?
Well, you might get 2 each half, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you get in the second half and then you like.
I got you.
Nice move, and the shot wide right. Sorichetti, Nicholas Sorichetti.
Cowbells, horns, all kinds of sound effects.
Yeah, earlier, Coach got in trouble for using an air
My
horn.
air horn. Can't use my air horn.
So now the Fighting Irish. Just get in that attack area, see if Culver can force a turnover here. Earlier it was Culver winning 12-10, high pass, turnover. Will it work? Still think you got to cut down those passing lanes a little bit. Try to make it a shorter, more manageable pass. So the Cadets back the other way. Well, they waste no time. Here is Scotto once again, bouncing and just a little bit wide left. Each team making changes. Culver able to bring fresh bodies in. They will hold on to it. Ball loose. Hard to get a hold of.
Having a hard time catching, getting it. Still had a hard time.
Third turnover now by Culver. I have a feeling, I said this in the first game, and I was a little bit wrong. I didn't think it was going to be a very high-scoring affair at all, but this one has kind of that feeling. It could be tough scoring. Not so much simply because of the keepers and defense, just efficiency in offense.
I think both teams also are more aggressive.
Yeah.
And more, more physical.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they'd both of them rather beat the tar out of you.
Good point.
Yeah. Here, both coaching staffs yelling instructions. That's a long shot. Great save by Carlson. Ball loose. Carlson picks it up in the circle. By the way, that was Tanner Wernke looking for his 19th there for the Fighting Irish.
They look like they have like a fast break going, and then they kick the ball back out and set it up.
Yeah, and what they're doing, they're making personnel changes too at midfield. So they're trying to get the right personnel in. Another save the other way by Parr, but it's loose, and it'll be the Fighting Irish.
Wow, that ball was right out front.
Irish, see if they can get one right here. Deep shot, score! Will Stoller. Oh, take that back. It's going to be Gus Art.
Second goal of the night.
3:45. Gus Art saw that deep shot. That was great passing. Got that defense to overshift. Got a wide open shot. Got it by Carlson. 2-1 now, Fighting Irish.
Hello and welcome to Game Day. My name is Keith Myers. I'm the Vice President.
Face off, won eventually by the Fighting Irish. Under 3.5 to go here in the opening period. I mentioned earlier about how the physicality of this one might end up being one of the key factors here tonight. And then you look ahead to playing Carmel on Saturday. Either one of these two teams do advance. I think more of a finesse game for Carmel, and again, more of a physical game for one of these two squads. Fighting Irish looking to get another one in the air by Carlson to his right. So Culver back the other way. Ball loose. Culver will hold on to it.
Boy, they do a lot of switching.
They do. They want to keep
fresh
the right
legs.
Personnel, fresh legs. Going to be a long game. Oh my, into the sun. Jackson Taller unable to bring it in. And I'm pretty sure, even though it was high, there was no way he was going to see that one.
That's a white ball looking into a bright sun.
As opposed to that yellow ball that you see
that's right.
on the girls' side, which we have made sure that we have educated you many times on. Third turnover by Cathedral. Here come the Cadets. Scotto unable to pick up a clean possession there. Defended well by Brady Hallam. Coming up on 90 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Beautiful night here in Brownsburg. After rain all day today, everything cleared up and couldn't ask for a better night. Culver makes their move just outside the circle. Again, that crease cannot be penetrated by the offensive team. The shot goes wide. It'll be Fighting Irish with 60 seconds remaining in the opening quarter.
This is what you expect the first quarter?
So far, I wasn't really sure what I would expect out of Culver. Haven't seen them before. But again, they're always very good. Not the same team you see as their prep team, but that team's one of the top in the country. But they're still good.
Very disciplined, yes.
Yeah. Good look at Ryan Warnke. Warnke, one of the 4 players with over 30 goals for the Fighting Irish. Nice move to the inside. That'll be a shot off the post. Karam's all the way past the 30. Still plenty of time. 20 on the clock. Culver back the other way. Nice move to the inside, and that one will Karam way high on a stick check.
He's lucky he kept his stick in his hand.
4 seconds. Can't go after it right there. So Cathedral picks it up, and they're trying to hurry, and they can't get it away. Culver, 5 turnovers in the first period of play. We head to the second. Irish lead it 2-1.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Tonight's game brought to you by Wheeler Mission. For over 131 years, Wheeler Mission has been a pillar in the Indianapolis community, providing help, hope, and healing to people in need. If you'd like more information, give them a call, 317-686-6239. Low scoring first quarter. First time we've had this low of a opening period of play in the last 3 games. We don't see 2-1 very often.
No, we don't. Yeah, that suicide squeeze was real important to get across, and they didn't get it across.
You would have been happy in the HCAC baseball tournament.
I saw some of those, yes. I'm real happy that the World Series, NCAA World Series, starts tomorrow.
Well, isn't it the Super Regionals, or is it Regionals?
Regionals.
World Series in softball does,
yes.
Yeah.
Looks like we have a penalty, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, penalty. Stick. Somebody's using a stick that isn't legal.
And they just threw it out.
Didn't see who it was, though.
So we will start this quarter.
It was against a Cathedral player. So that means Culver will have an opportunity here. The extra man offense ready to go. Ripping that one, and you could hear Daniel Chang got it and fired it, but he's not a big guy, by the way. And I heard somebody say rip it, and boy, he ripped it all right. Chang might be the smallest guy on the field, but he doesn't shy away from taking that tough shot. Still an EMO right here for Culver. Ball loose. They'll keep it.
Oh, they got their feet tangled.
Brozek finds his teammate, Taller.
Oh, behind.
Good look near side to Chang. Right now, nice pass to the inside, and the score by Stoller. So Stoller on the board. His 41st of the year. That comes at the 11-12 mark. And we're tied at 2 apiece.
Look at this. It's like a jump shot at basketball.
Certainly does help have that extra fake in your game where you can get that goalie to commit. By the way, Culver still will have the EMO going here. Tonight's game brought to you by Beatty Insurance, a company that understands your industry and what's on the line for you. Give Lance a call, 812-522-5640. Penalty against Culver and another timeout. 11:07 to go, period 2. We're tied at 2.
IndianaSRN wants to put more kids on TV. And honestly, that's exactly what these kids deserve. They stream more than 350 high school and college games every year, giving Indiana athletes the spotlight they've earned. All games are free to watch with On Demand on their YouTube channel. The cost is amazingly affordable, which means more kids get their moment to shine. IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Well, if we can keep the Hall of Famer from messing up our monitor, we can see the replays as they happen. You want to quit plugging your phone in?
I'm sorry, I had a phone call I had to take.
I see that. Yeah, Mr. President. Did he call you?
We talked this morning.
Good. Well, another timeout. Tied at 2.
Here's a good look at the bench. Man, that's hard to look in that sun.
Gus Art makes a nice move and then quickly brings it back in the corner, but you can hear the Culver fans yelling. Art, 38 goals coming into this one here tonight. They're still trying to get this penalty knocked off here as the ball comes loose. Turnover, Fighting Irish. Maybe held that a little too long. Trying to kill the penalty. Culver quickly back the other way. Culver trying to take advantage of it right here. Tied at 2 as they get it into the attack area. Chang. Nice pass to the inside. Chang able to get it back himself.
Released.
From behind the cage, now even strength. Shot wide right. Stoller. trying to get his second of the night. It will stay here with Culver Academy. Well, it may be an offensive struggle going on here this evening. I know we have a 2-2 game, but each team not having the success what we saw in the first game. There were a flurry of goals in the first half. Things slowed down for HSC in the second half, but the adjustments made defensively by the Greyhounds enabled them to get to the championship game. Not a whole lot of openings right here. And it's getting very crowded in front of that cage as well. That one ricochets high in the air toward the sideline. And who's going to keep it? Looks like it's going to be Culver. Fighting Irish coaching staff didn't like that call. Scotto from behind the cage. Chang thought about shooting it left, switches right, back to left. This pass near side to Brozek. If we had a shot clock, they would have violated it already. And one day when I become Supreme Emperor, we will have one in Lacrosse. Nice pass to the inside, quick release, no.
Hey, you just keep putting pressure on Cathedral here.
Yeah. Well, and Cathedral's packing it in right here. They're playing more of a zone than what we expect. They usually play man, but they're playing a little zone action. And Culver hasn't been able to match. I am surprised that the Fighting Irish have gone zone.
Yeah, I am too.
Too many openings.
Yep.
I mean, it was open right there in the middle, big time. See if they'll go back to the man-to-man. Don't forget, Saturday we will begin our coverage. The first game we'll have of the day, 2:30. That'll be the club championship. We'll follow that up with a 1A and then the 2A. Culver into the attack area and the score.
He just hung on to the ball.
Wow. Looked like that might have been
26.
Yeah.
Thomas
Carter.
Don't forget, we also had the girls' championship game on Saturday as well. I think it's a 1:30 and 4 start. Jarrett Lewis and Laura Rogers in the booth on Saturday. Be nice to have Jarrett back in the booth.
Well, the Eagles now lead it by 2. He pointed the wrong way.
He did.
So we'll be the Fighting Irish. Biggest lead for either team right now, and another timeout here in the first half. 7:34. Eagles on top 4-2.
Did you know, according to the National Federation of High Schools, 80% of new officials quit the game after just 2 seasons because of abusive behavior from the stands and sidelines?
Your kid's Friday night touchdown. Just Wit HD on Roku. IndianaSRN is bringing Central Indiana high school sports right to your living room in crystal clear quality. With over 350 live contests streaming each year, from football under the lights to basketball buzzer beaters, we're putting local athletes in the spotlight. Search IndianaSRN on your Roku device today and never miss a moment of hometown glory.
Tonight's game brought to you by LifeWise Academy. Their programs support educators and communities by improving student outcomes. With LifeWise Academy, your community can bring back biblical values into the classroom. Call 614-367-5050 5-7, 6-7. Another timeout. See what the strategy will be here for the Fighting Irish. Now down by 2. Again, the biggest lead with Culver now scoring 3 straight here in period number 2. Trying to break down that defense. Boy, and almost threw it away. Good job there by Ford Lee. Warnke, no opening there. We'll get it back to Hornsby. Long shot and the score by Ford Lee. Well, if that's how they drew it up, they did a good job. So they get one back. Lee now with his 56th of the year.
Wow. Goalie just didn't respond to that at all.
No, I don't think he saw it at all. So Culver now leads it by 1. You don't see the possession like you saw in the first game. And I'm talking about the ability to hold on, as this is almost a one-on-one. Had an ISO situation right there, but failed to score. We don't see the long possessions you saw in that first game, do you?
No. We had possessions 3 or 4 minutes long.
Yeah, it's just the execution was so much different than what we have seen here. Not that there is anything wrong with how they're attacking. And there's another one. This time it'll be Jackson Taller. So he gets number 14 on the season, and Culver gets one back. They now lead it 5-3. I think one thing that Cathedral's going to have to do is they can't allow so much room for these shooters. They're going to have to get in those lanes and try to make Culver's offensive players perhaps shoot where they don't want to shoot. Make them more uncomfortable than what we've seen so far. Face-off one again by Culver. Coming up on 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Winner goes on to the title game.
Wow, he had an open shot.
Yeah, and they had it deep in the attack area and passed up. More changes here for Culver. A couple of changes here also for the Fighting Irish.
Both of these teams subbed a lot more than the last 2 teams.
Yeah. Here's Chang to the inside. Great pass and the finish. And it's number 5, Stoller again. Stoller gets number 2. That'll happen at 5:55. And Culver comes back and gets 2 straight. They have now outscored Cathedral 5-1 in this quarter. That was a great pass by Daniel Chang. Take another look at it. Nobody's over there either. Look how late the defender was. In fact, you had 2 defenders there that were late. Fighting Irish off the penalty. Down by 3 here in the second. And we have seen it consistently, though it's way too early to panic for sure.
That's true.
Because it just changes so quickly. Yeah. You get a couple right out of the chute, and the next thing you know, you're right back in it. Culver's defense doing a nice job. You see those defenders keeping their head on a swivel. Nice pass and the score. That'll be Dixon Hornsby, number 39. And what was a struggle in the first quarter, now both teams starting to pick things up here in the second. Boy, and that was not only late reaction time by Carlson, but the defender right there was late.
There's two defenders there that missed the ball completely.
Yep. Need to pinch him and force him to get it out of there. Face off one there by the Fighting Irish.
I don't know if I would ever want to do that with my goalie.
Yeah, you better hope that Ben Parr's paying attention, huh? Fighting Irish. Now we'll set it back up. More changes. Almost another turnover there for the Fighting Irish. Nice thing about every once in a while just listening, you hear both coaches and coaching staffs yelling to what they want to have happen. And despite the late hit right there, it's going to go over to Culver.
The little accidentally shove.
Yeah. Chase Bauer, the receiving end of that shove there for the Fighting Irish. Culver. Back there the way we go. Here's Chang. Stoller behind the cage will be patient. He and Chang both back behind the circle. Let's see what they'll do with it with 3:49 to go. You mentioned Chang, not a very big player. In fact, we talk about how small he is, but boy, he's very quick. There's a flag. That's going to go against the Fighting Irish, so Culver will have a chance, as that will be wide. They'll have a chance now. With EMO going.
We've got a 1-minute penalty, ladies and gentlemen, on the Irish.
I think they got number 35.
Yep.
Well, let me check. I'm going to look real quick here. No, it's actually number 15, which is Madden Baker. So he heads to the penalty box. Extra man offense here for Culver. The fire and the shot by Brozek. Nope, they're going to wave it away. Apparently somebody in the crease would be my guess. So now the Fighting Irish back the other way. That would have been big right there. Brozek would have gotten number 2. Turnover, Fighting Irish. Too many numbers the other way, and the score. Well, it's going to be Brozek. Take that back. It's going to be Stoller, number 5. But the turnover, there's Brozek. Good lead pass, and you basically have an ISO with your keeper. Hat trick now for Will Stoller. And how many times do we tell you those turnovers are costly? And Ben Parr never even saw it coming.
Crazy thing is they didn't quit on the no goal. They didn't quit. They got back on defense and then put pressure on Cathedral. Because Cathedral's transition is not as fast as I thought it would be.
No. Well, I can tell you right now, we saw Carmel. They're faster than these two teams.
Yes, sir, they are.
That one's going to be shot wide right. Trigg Lee, but might have been checked. Here's the no goal. Let's see if. See, I'm not sure what that was because there was nobody else in the circle.
And we had a whistle before that shot, so I don't know either.
2:33 remaining. We may get another look at it. That shot high.
Yeah, I don't see anything there.
Well,
Could they
Brady
been
Brozek,
offsides?
I didn't think it was. Another high shot, a flag down. Ryan Warnke has missed. He missed the last shot high, and he knew he missed it. And this is going to go against Culver, I believe.
Cathedral will be going man up, ladies and gentlemen. 1 minute, man up.
So a 1 minute. Cathedral, first time they've had an opportunity here with a man up. 2:14 remaining, down by 3. Great pass to the inside and the score.
And a quick score.
Another power play score, Ford Lee. Second goal of the night, and Cathedral gets one back at 2:04. How big are the opportunities when you're man up and you take advantage of it? Back to even strength after the goal. Third goal of the second quarter by the Fighting Irish, and they win the faceoff. Boy, it'd be great if you're an Irish fan to get one more, pulled it within one. As I'm getting a dirty look from a alum from Culver. They'd love to get to within one before we head to the locker room. Nice pass to the inside, and there it is. Ford Lee does it again, has now the hat trick for Cathedral. And boy, the complexion of this game changed drastically with that one. Yeah, this would be big. There's still plenty of time. Minute 39, win the faceoff, go down, score again, tie it up, going into halftime. I was cut off there. Culver wins the faceoff. Culver back the other way. Well, forget that. As Culver comes right back and gets a very quick one on the board. And we got a player down, I think, for the Fighting Irish.
Cramp.
It certainly could be the case. Looks like he's going to be okay. That's number 15 for the Fighting, or should say yes, for the Fighting Irish, which is Madden Baker.
Training staff will take a look at it. Brownsburg's trainer is on call today.
Eight, 6. Do you have a guest at halftime?
We should have one.
Period number 2. Face-off won by the Fighting Irish. They're going to try to score quickly. Great job.
Great save.
Culver trying to clear it, and they turn it over. Pass too high here to the near side.
I think he panicked. I think he had time.
6 turnovers by Culver in the first half. And we've got a timeout. 1:04 remaining in the first half. Eagles lead at 8-6.
At Riskwork, we're Team Indiana through and through. From coaching youth basketball to protecting critical infrastructure. Like our partners at IndianaSRN, we invest in people first. That same grit and leadership on the court drives our work in cybersecurity. We help businesses stay secure, resilient, and ready with no guesswork. If you can trust us to protect the grid, you can surely trust us to protect your Indiana business.
It's game day, a time to focus on the excitement and not to worry about your insurance coverage. With Indiana Farmers Insurance by your side, you can step onto the field or into the bleachers with true peace of mind, knowing your coverage is handled by local agents who care about your business, your auto, your home, and your farm as much as you do. Local insurance, local agents, here for you. Now that's what we call teamwork.
Tonight's game brought to you by Morales Group Staffing. They're in business to create a better future for you, your family, and the community we share. Whether you're looking for the right career or the perfect candidate, we are here to help. Give them a call, 317-472-7600. We are still looking for the right candidate for our color analyzing job.
I had a question, I lost it.
Turnover, Culver. Chance to score. By the way, the clock has not started. And the officials notice it right there. Here we go. So now Culver.
You know, you called that timeout to set up a play, and then you lose the ball like that.
Yeah, that's tough. But now, the Fighting Irish. Chance to get to within one, but errant pass, midfield. Picked up. Fighting Irish will keep it, so thanks to Hornsby.
You're allowed to stop the ball on that line then?
Well, as long as you're not over bodily, and nobody was over bodily there.
So your stick can do that and stop the ball?
Yes.
Well,
Weird,
that doesn't seem to be fair.
Doesn't seem to be fair, does it? Cathedral trying to get a goal right here. High shot by Hornsby.
This would be a great stop for Culver.
Big time. Boy, I tell you what, right in the way of that shot. I'm not sure how Stoller, take that back, how Art was able to stop it. Culver back the other way and the score.
With 2 seconds to go.
Will Stoller. Fourth goal by Stoller at 2 seconds remaining. Well, they beat them down the field, and that was about,
There was 12 seconds left.
That's how quickly they got it down there. How many times have we seen, though? You can go back to the last game. Carmel scored with nothing on the clock. They also scored with 1:10 on the clock. You got to play until the horn sounds right to the very end of each and every quarter. But the Eagles get a big one to finish out period number 2. We head to the locker room. Culver 9, Fighting Irish 6.
This is LifeWise Academy. It's a program that teaches Bible-based character education to public school students during school hours. Not before school and not after, but during school hours.
So here's how this works. The students will leave this school building, hop on this bus, take a short ride across the street to the church. I can see the steeple from here, have Bible class, hop back on the bus, head back to school. It's that simple.
Go to lifewise.org to find your school.
During Army basic training, I found out I had 7 herniated discs. Prescription pain medication led me to a heroin addiction. I entered Wheeler's program and learned life on God's terms.
After meeting Greg, I was so impressed, I hired him. When you change that one life, it makes it all worthwhile.
Now, I have a family, house, and a job that I love. At Wheeler, you can have something everlasting.
Back at halftime, you see the score there, 9-6, Culver over Cathedral. Game 2 of semifinal 2. With us in the press box is Scott Beasley, the head coach at Hamilton Southeastern, but we're not going to talk Hamilton Southeastern lacrosse. We're going to talk about youth lacrosse, and there is wide variety, not only in the state of Indiana, but clear across the country.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been fun to see lacrosse expand from East Coast sport to the West Coast and definitely here in the Midwest. And so, yeah, our youth lacrosse, we just had the IYLA championship last weekend, and it was fantastic. Had lots of families come out. HSC High School hosted it. So we had both turfs in use and then a couple of the grass fields over at the plateau in use. And it was just fantastic to see the game of lacrosse grow across the youth in the state of Indiana.
What's the age group? Where did that start from? 5 years old or?
Yeah, so lacrosse in general starts usually at U8, which is so 8, 7, 6 years old. 5-year-olds do have sticks in their hands, but usually organized lacrosse starts at U8. So this tournament was U10, U12, U14. So it was the middle schoolers, intermediate school, and then the 3rd and 4th graders in this tournament.
Do you see a lot of lacrosse in middle school in Indiana?
Yeah, so Zionsville actually has their team affiliated with their middle schools, which is really cool that their ADs actually administrate it. We're not even there at HSC. We run through our Mudstock program, through our CATS program. But Zionsville's even taken a step of being a school-funded sport in junior high, which is a fantastic step forward.
You look at the tournament this year. You got Brownsburg here for the men's. Zionsville, beautiful complex over there. The complexes, and now they're actually lacrosse stadiums. I know they share with soccer, but they actually call them lacrosse and soccer fields. That's a big deal for this sport.
Huge deal, yeah. I feel like Westfield was one of the first ones, and then Center Grove, and Zionsville's is beautiful. Cathedral's got a new soccer lacrosse turf as well. I know I'm missing a few. I know Westfield's, like I said, has had theirs, and we just built one, and Fisher's just built one. So it's definitely cool to see our athletic departments buying in and giving us an opportunity to play on synthetic turf. It's just made it so we can play in rain or sunshine, which is fantastic.
We go back to youth lacrosse. Talk a little bit about your organization, and you got things keep on rolling, right?
That's right. So Indiana All-Stars, we're only in our 3rd year of inception. I started it back in 2023, and we went from 3 teams, and now we're all the way up to 9 teams. So we've got 2 3rd and 4th grade teams, which is fantastic. And then we have every age group, 2033 all the way up to juniors, 2027s. We're playing in 3 tournaments each, and we're taking the closest tournament our high school teams is playing in is Columbus, Ohio, and then they'll be out east in Philly for one and Baltimore for one. And then our youth programs are doing one in Columbus, Ohio, and then we're going to kind of back-to-back in our backyard here at Grand Park. So.
Well, you look at that. So sponsorships, if there's a need out there you own a business, this is an organization you want to get tuned into.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like SRN's done a fantastic job of being professionals at the craft. They do a great job of not only covering the games, but just the communication beforehand, afterhand is fantastic. I know we've used you for several years at HSE. I would encourage any school that's thinking about getting serious about broadcasting to reach out to Coach, to Keith Myers, and to IndianaSRN, because man, they do a stand-up job. It's always a professional, well done job.
You'll be here Saturday?
Absolutely, yeah. I'm on the IHS LA board as well, so if I don't have my hands full,
how's the young child in your family?
So Brooks he just turned 4 this week.
Does he have a stick?
Oh, he's got several different sticks.
Okay.
Yeah, he wants to be HSE Royal for sure. And then we actually have one on the way.
Well, congratulations.
My wife is due in July, and so we're gonna have a baby girl. I'm already getting my wrapped around her finger. I know it. But baby girl's due in July, so right in the middle of summer season. But we've got great staff around me that will help support me.
A lot of people say this, but I mean this from my heart. We've known each other now for 5 years.
Yeah.
You are a true friend. You called when sometimes things aren't good, and then when things are great. And I know we pray back and forth with each other. You're a great man. We thank you very much for what you've done, not only to the sport, but you have brought IndianaSRN in the thick of things, and I think that's why we're doing as well as we do. Good people, and there's a lot of good people who's done that, but you've been up front, and we appreciate that.
I appreciate that. I think lacrosse community as a whole is a very special group, and it takes people like you, people like me, and people that are here that put on this fantastic tournament here at Brownsburg. I think John Duffy's done a fantastic job being the president, and what a beautiful facility here. So if it can't be at HSC, I like it here at Brownsburg. So it's a fun place to be.
Here's the thing you can do Saturday before the championship game of 2A. Bring your stick up, and let's see how much pain Troy can actually get you've beaten him in the legs.
Uh-huh,
I think
okay.
that would be only fair. Because he wants me to do goalie for a fundraiser.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Call the ambulance way before it starts.
Okay, I like that.
All
I
right.
like that. Yeah, very good, very good. Always
Appreciate
a pleasure.
your time.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, Keith.
Your organization again?
Indiana All-Stars, and we're full for this summer, but we'd absolutely take anybody that wants to come try out in August. Look on our website, InAllStarsLax.com.
Easy enough.
Very good. Appreciate
Thank you so much. It will also be on our website tomorrow.
Very good. God bless you.
All right.
Appreciate you.
God bless.
Love you.
We'll take a break. We'll be back.
Fans, are you ready to get even closer to all the action with IndianaSRN? Subscribe now and never miss a moment. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and get instant access to exclusive live streams. Stay updated with real-time scores and breaking news by following us on Twitter, your ultimate source for everything Indiana sports related. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube and smash that follow on Twitter. Join the IndianaSRN family today and take your passion for high school and college sports to the next level.
Countdown 3, 2, 1.
Well, I tell you what, that's a busy man. Ooh. You know what? It's funny how you offered me up as a sacrifice.
Whoa.
Whoa,
All
whoa,
year.
whoa.
All year.
Yeah, but at least mine's for a fundraiser. Yours just
Yeah,
to
who's
show.
going to get the funds?
Well, I'm just saying, whoever we can get, if you want to see Coach get beaten up by a couple of extra shots from. But let's pick a couple of players.
Okay.
You can even pick the 2 players you want to take a shot
Really?
at you. Yeah.
Where are they going to shoot this at?
I don't care. How about the 20-yard line?
I'll tell you what. If we have someone in the audience that would like to donate $10,000 to this organization, I'll do it on Saturday.
How many shots? 5?
Just one.
5.
1.
5.
5.
Yeah, but what if they miss the first one? I want to at least see.
I win $5,000, and I thank you very much.
You win $5,000.
And I'll give $5,000 to our organization. It's only fair.
Do you want to talk to the next guest?
Do we have time?
Might as well.
I got 39 seconds.
Yeah, why don't you do it while we're
Okay, we can do. John's changing seats. What a crowd on hand, huh? Great crowd tonight, huh?
Yeah, terrific crowd. Both nights, it's been terrific crowds. Got a big break on the weather today, right? Weren't sure how it was going to go, and Mother Nature clearly is a fan of lacrosse.
Is that true? Okay. All I know is when we were here, it was sprinkling, but it got away pretty quick. Talk about Saturday. Talk about how things go and get things started.
Yeah, no. So we'll start with our club invitational. So in IHSLA, we have clubs are our programs that aren't quite ready for varsity. So they may have players from different schools on the team, which is terrific. That's one of our grow the game strategies. And LaPorte and South Bend Adams had terrific seasons. So they'll come down and square off in the club invitational. That's at 2:30. And then we'll have our 1A championship at 5, and then we'll have our 2A championship at 7:30. It's going to be 78 and sunny and beautiful. And this is such an amazing facility. I hope we get a lot of people come out.
Our 11th year covering the state championships. How about that?
Well, that's about 10 more years than I've been president.
Yeah.
So I will defer to you.
You got 10 more years at president out here.
I don't know if
you coming back?
It's like dog lives. Yeah, I'm coming back
Okay,
next year. No,
good.
I got to finish what I started. So I was a coach for 4 years at Brownsburg, and loved it. Good experience, but like leading the organization as well. We've got a lot of opportunities to grow.
Yep, and we're right there with you. Okay.
I appreciate you guys are a great business partner.
All right.
All right, Keith.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
You bet. We'll see him all day Saturday. He might buy us dinner Saturday. You know, like a hot dog or a Chick-fil-A.
There you go. Oh, by the way, if that is the case, it'd be a dinner more than you've gotten for us, for sure.
Wow.
Turnover by the Fighting Irish. Welcome back here to Brownsburg. We will negotiate the ability to put you into the the circle.
It ain't going to happen.
And then we can get that fundraiser started. So, again, if you would like to donate $10,000
sure.
to the – I'll take 10. Yeah, let's do $10 to put Keith in the circle and take 5 shots from one of the hardest shooters in this tournament.
Nope.
Culver back the other way. Low shot. It'll be deflected, and the Fighting Irish come away with it. All right, what if I got you $10,000? Would you do it?
Yes.
5 shots?
Absolutely.
Okay.
No, one.
All right. Well, whoever it is, I'm going to tell him just make it your best shot ever. Let's put a welt on his leg that he will remember for a long time.
Lane here is Coach Myers, Hall of Famer. His head.
Well, if it hit him in the head, it wouldn't really do much damage. From what I
you
hear.
get to wear a mask, right?
No.
Oh, great.
We call the shots after
Okay.
after we get all the details figured out. Fighting Irish trailing it here in the beginning of period number 3. He's going to make the necessary adjustments either way. Boy, they left the shooter wide open on that left side. That was Warnke. One thing about it, defensively, and this goes for both teams. There's number 5 again. It'll be Gus Art. I was about ready to say, don't leave your man alone. Art now has the hat trick. I would rather see, if you're going to play man-to-man, I would rather see you get out there and get in the guy's cage. I mean, right up on him. Because if you give some of these shooters any space whatsoever, you're going to get burned.
Yeah, they're quick. Too quick, aren't they?
Yeah. Face-off won by the Fighting Irish. Down by 2. Winner of the championship Saturday. They waste no time and score again. And guess who? Number 5, Gus Art.
.943 at 9:31. You do the math. That's incredible.
12 seconds.
Now, just 1 goal down. Culver was pretty comfortable.
That's why you shouldn't be.
Yeah.
By the way, if you're wearing number 5 tonight, it is your night. You had Will Stoller for Culver. He has 3. Then you have Gus Art on the other side. He has 4. They have 9 of the 17, and they wear number 5.
And he just won.
How important is the face-off, though? Big time. Trig Lee will slow it up.
You got to keep. I think you got to get this momentum, though. You got to speed this thing up, don't you? This is how you scored.
Well, yeah. Apparently, the opportunity wasn't there on this possession, but they're going to quickly get it into the attack area, wasting no time again. I think this is going to be a key. I think Cathedral knew that at halftime, that they got to be crisp in their passing. And it was Trig Lee, by the way, number 24, who was giving his team a what for at halftime. If you watched him, he was very emotional, was yelling to his teammates, let's get this thing done.
See the passion.
Yeah. And he was fired up. Nice pass to the inside, and guess who? Gus Art again, 3 in a row. And the Fighting Irish have tied it at 9.
Has clawed back.
And we told you, this game can change so quickly.
Timeout. Culver.
We'll take a timeout as well in the third. 8:25. We're tied at 9.
A great lawn starts with the right equipment. At Reynolds Farm Equipment, we're here to help you make mowing easier and more enjoyable. From zero turns to lawn tractors, John Deere mowers give you the power, precision, and comfort to get the job done right. Plus, with expert service and support from Reynolds, you can spend less time worrying about your mower and more time enjoying the results. Reynolds Farm Equipment, your local John Deere dealer since 1955.
Looking to elevate your brand? Choose Dynamark, your local one-stop shop for all your print, signs, promo products, apparel, and mailing services. Serving Indianapolis for over 50 years. Dynamark, where strong relationships are built through exceptional service.
Well, tonight's game brought to you by Boilermaker Local 374, representing highly skilled, highly motivated workers in field construction and metal fabrication across Indiana. Whether it's a new build, upgrade, or facility maintenance, you can count on Local 374 to get the job done right the first time. How about the night for Gus Art? 5 goals now for the Fighting Irish. And just like that, we're tied at 9. I don't think it's a mystery right now for Culver. They're first off not winning the face-offs. And number 2, defensively, they're not doing the job. They're not getting in the passing lanes. And they're not keeping their head on a swivel to know where the movement is coming from the Fighting Irish. Yeah, a lot of energy just isn't there anymore.
Oh, they almost got caught. Too many on.
And they got to find a way to keep an eye on Gus Art. Guy has all the momentum going his way. Nice pass to the inside. Able to recover in time and score. This time, Ford Lee. And he now has 4 goals. And all of a sudden, the Fighting Irish are alive on offense.
They have scored 4 goals.
Boy, and that was really
in
a
almost
play
5 minutes.
That Lee's lucky that he held on to it, but it was enough to get the keeper out of position.
I think the juggle helped.
It did, big time. What has happened to Culver's defense all of a sudden? They apparently left it at this stage at the huddle at halftime.
They have lost 5.
And it's not even close. Well, now they're starting to get a little more physical at midfield. And they'll get the turnover. Culver back the other way. Can they answer the call? Jump shot good, and they do. That's going to be Tommy Scotto. And all of a sudden, a flurry going on here in the third. And we're tied at 10. By the way, for Scotto, his first of the night, 52nd on the year.
And just like that, we're tied. And now you're right back at it. But this has been a fun game now. That score has been picked up.
Yeah, it's changed dramatically. Culver had a huge second quarter. Boy, able to save that one off his back. Shot way off the mark. That wasn't even close by Scotto.
Well, I think he was trying to try to pass.
Culver will keep it. We come up on 7 minutes. This game so much different than the first game. Turnover, Culver. And I mean, just not a whole lot of strategy at times in the half. Just get it in position and shoot. Nobody back on defense. Able to get a stick check, knocking it loose. And that one is a pipe shot. You can tell the intensity is picked up.
Yes, it has.
Culver after the whistle. I'm not so sure if it again, the strategy has worked a lot for Cathedral. But I'm not so sure that I don't settle this down a little bit. I think maybe they're a little too amped up at times and thinking you can score every time. You're not going to.
I think the line changes have changed too. Not as erupt as it was in the first half.
Yeah, they really were subbing all the time. High shot. Missed there by Brozek. But I think you need to settle down a little bit, not get too anxious every time down the field. Try to be a little more patient at times. See, I think that probably wasn't the best shot for Scotto. Culver back on the attack again. Falling down and scoring will be Brozek.
Are they going to count the goal, though? I don't know if they're going to count it.
Nope, they wave it off. Second time we have seen a goal waved off for Culver tonight.
Culver was in the crease.
Almost stolen away as Cathedral getting a little sloppy. Now, one thing I can tell you, Coach, you better not do that tomorrow or on Saturday against Carmel. You turn it over before midfield, and they'll make you pay because of their transition is so quick. 5.5. I think it might be kind of fun to go into the fourth quarter tied at 10.
Sure you would.
I would.
Yeah. I want to give you a hint. Someone behind you don't like you.
Here come the Fighting Irish once again.
Oh, he loses it.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to what I said a little bit ago. I think you need to be a little more careful and deliberate in your passing, and that's just a careless turnover. Warnke was looking back to the inside and kind of nonchalanted it. Good look here at Scotto. Got to make him turn. They did, and that one's going to carry him off and sail high in the air and out of play.
Madden Baker from Cathedral batted that ball up in the air.
So now the Eagles have a chance on offense, but again, misplay it. And it goes out of play. See, that's what I'm talking about. The
transition.
Unforced errors. That might have been Luke Stoller who misplayed that ball here on the near side. Coming up on 4 minutes remaining here in the third. Cathedral outscoring Culver 4-1 thanks to the play of Gus Art. To the inside. Turnover, perhaps.
No.
Ball still loose, flag down. Culver comes away with it. We have a flag first. So it's going to go against Culver. Fighting Irish now will be man up right here.
One minute penalty.
So an EMO right now for the Fighting Irish. See if they can take advantage of it. Tonight's game brought to you by Piper Logistics. For more than 2 decades, the seasoned professionals at Piper have been the trusted partners for inventory management, warehouse fulfillment, and transportation. For more information, call Piper at 317-396-1023. Man up under 4 minutes. Irish have a chance to take the lead. Here's where you have to be patient too. Straight away, low shot saved by Carlson. Scotto trying to make it 11-10. Might have waited just a little bit if I'm the Fighting Irish. Try to get a little closer shot. Again, you had Culver into that zone. And that's going to go against Culver.
How do you lose the ball like that?
I'm not sure.
Three minutes.
One thing for sure, nothing is going to be determined in this third quarter.
The intensity level has stepped up a little bit even higher than what it was earlier.
Yeah, wait till the fourth. Knowing all that practice time you put in.
Since early, what?
Off-season stuff
March.
during the cold months?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cathedral trying to take the lead. A little too deep here. And again, losing the ball and a turnover by Art.
They did a nice job matching up, though, and switched players. As Culver now is playing a lot more of a man-to-man than they have.
The little things are going to make a difference in the fourth quarter. Who's going to commit? Don't do that. You can't do that.
You got to know where you are, right?
Yeah. Back the other way. Fighting Irish. Ball comes loose.
That's from behind.
Wernke unable to hold on to a turnover. Fighting Irish. Both teams very sloppy now here in the last minute.
Because they're going too quick.
Yeah. So another turnover for Culver.
Oh.
Nice spin. Back to the inside. Stick check, ball loose. Outside the attacking area. Back the other way. Another turnover for the Fighting Irish. And another turnover. Pass intended for Scotto.
Physical. That's just plain out physical. 120.
I have an idea. Turn around, go back the other way, reverse it. You don't have to go this way.
But you can't cross the 50.
Well, bottom line is find somebody's open on the other side. Fighting Irish. Not until we get a timeout by Cathedral. 1:05 to go in the third. We're tied at 10.
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience on a great budget. We've got incredible specials, great service. Today's dish that we're going to highlight is going to be our Aspen Blue Sirloin. It is, again, our premium Black Angus certified beef, and we top that with a blue cheese crust. Again, everything that we do here is made from scratch, and it's no different from our steaks. We hand cut all our steaks in-house. So our team back there is just an incredible team. Everything that they do, they take so much pride in. They put a little bit of themselves into everything that they do over here, especially since it is a made from scratch concept. We want everybody to come, visit us, enjoy some great food with some great service. Bring your friends, bring your family, come have some great food, have a great time with us with some of the best comfort scratch food.
Well, tonight's game brought to you in part by Labor's International Union of North America, LIUNA.
Mm-hmm.
They're a Build America union, 500,000 strong, fighting for better wages, benefits, safer job sites, greater opportunities. We are LIUNA. Did you want to say something?
I just wanted to let you know it's intense. You see the bulldog in the middle of the field
I
there?
see it, yeah.
Wouldn't it be cool to have a bulldog as a pet?
Well, I understand that unless you take care of them really, really well, they have a lot of health issues because of the breathing and all that. But, yeah, they'd be neat. Yeah.
I would.
Too many Snicker bars? Well, you have too many Snickers.
Well, I love Snickers.
I know you do. Following the timeout, Fighting Irish attack and miss. They were trying to go for a kill right there with Owen Pack.
Though I have not had a Snicker bar in 2 weeks.
You can go buy me one if you want.
No. I don't have any money.
No. Maybe you don't even have your keys to your house.
I don't have my keys.
Under a minute to go. Fighting Irish tried to steal one really quick after that timeout. Culver able to force a deeper shot than what maybe Cathedral wanted. Here's Wernke. Wernke working his way inside, missed it, took a shot from behind, but he might have been in the circle. Yep. Getting that crease, can't do that. Culver gets it back, 34 seconds, plenty of time.
Question, if I'm playing defense, can I push the guy in the crease?
I don't think you can do that. Now, you can probably check him, and if he falls in the crease, that might be different. Culver turnover. Here come the Fighting Irish. Chance to score here at the end of the third. Nice pass to the inside, wide right. That was Warnke off the feed from Gus Art, 13 seconds.
That was close.
You thought this was intense. You wait to the fourth. That last 12 is going to be fun to watch. To the inside, and the score. There he is again, Gus Art, unless they wave it off. We have a flag down. Was he in the crease? That's the question. They want a replay.
Of course they do.
No goal. I think it's going to go against Culver.
The call is no goal, ladies and gentlemen, no goal.
Looks like that might have been on Thomas Carter, number 26. EMO now for the Fighting Irish. 1 second to go. They won't get a shot off, and that'll do it for the third. Another flag is down. That's going to against Culver. We'll tell you about that penalty as we head to the final period of play, tied at 10.
They say nice guys don't finish first. So maybe it's time to reconsider what it means to be first.
It's about being your best, but knowing you could be even better.
It's being present, but respectful of history.
It's donating something more valuable than money.
It's believing in yourself and something bigger.
It's coming from different families, but treating each other like brothers.
It's not just being a man, it's being a Mason.
Hey sports fans, are you ready to get even closer to all the action with IndianaSRN? Subscribe now and never miss a moment. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and get instant access to exclusive live streams. Stay updated with real-time scores and breaking news by following us on Twitter, your ultimate source for everything Indiana sports related. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube and smash that follow on Twitter. Join the IndianaSRN family today and take your passion for high school and college sports to the next level.
Well, Cathedral with Gus Art scoring 3 of 4 in the third. They held Culver to just 1. Tied at 10, final 12 to go in this one. Winner to the championship game. Now, we already talked about this in the third. You watch and see how this picks up big time in intensity. You're going to try to get every edge you can. You're going to play more physical.
Is it 6-on-5?
Yeah,
it's
you
6-on-4.
You have 2 players in the penalty box, yes. You're 2 up. Big-time power play here for Cathedral. You better take advantage of this. This is really tough on Culver. But for now, Cathedral, you got to be patient here. Don't make a really silly pass. If the angle isn't there, make sure you pull it back and try to get another one because somebody's going to be out of position somewhere. First time we've seen 2 up. Nice move to the inside and the score. Too many openings. And for Cathedral, Ryan Warnke.
That's the first lead they have had since the second quarter.
And all of a sudden now, Cathedral has the lead. And we're back to even strength. But, boy, that could be big.
So those were release penalties.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if Cathedral had their way, they'd say, oh, let's keep them over there for a couple more minutes.
Let us score 5 more goals.
Yeah, we'd love to be 2 up. Face-off won by the Fighting Irish. Trig Lee has been the instrumental player on this team from an emotional standpoint. He really does a great job getting those guys together and letting them know what he thinks. He doesn't want this season to end. He wants to get a ring, or at least a chance to get one. Ball loose, turnover, Fighting Irish. That's the one thing you don't want to do. Every turnover will be magnified. Here come the Cadets back the other way. High shot just over the head of Ben Parr. They about tied it up at 11.
The storyline of this game, one in that circle, the face-off circle.
Yeah, and Culver came up short how many times there in the third?
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 in a row.
That's a lot. Here's Warnke. This is Tanner Warnke. He, along with his brother Ryan, both in the top 7 in scoring here for the Fighting Irish. And now let's see if they're going to be a little more patient here.
Would you want to be this patient?
Yeah, I would.
You would?
Yeah. I love patience. Make Culver chase you a little bit. Now, if I turn it over, I'll change my mind again.
Okay, thanks.
The spin by Owen Pack. Pack thought about going long.
He had it.
Yeah, well, he thought about it. That's like that guy who shoots that 3 and then you're like, oh, no. Or he's thinking about shooting the 3 and gives it back. That is Tanner Warnke. See, I like this. Spread it out a little bit. Find yourself a lane. They've worked it behind the cage several times, and when they do and come out from behind the cage, they've had success.
They've had some openings. I got to admit that.
Now, they're playing to the outside on this one. You see Culver talking on defense, switching their defenders when they need to. Oh, high pass, but see, that's what I'm afraid of right there. You have 2 guys in the same area, and you threw it over both their heads. The other question is, why do you have 2 guys in the same area?
I got you.
Spread them out. Turnover by Cathedral. Coming up on 9. So much at stake here.
The clock does not move fast enough for Cathedral.
No, it doesn't. Seemed like that thing takes, if it's 9 minutes, it's 35. Culver, chance to tie. Pass to the inside and the score. Too easy. And once again, it'll be Tommy Scotto. 2 in a row for Scotto, and we're tied at 11. But what happened right before that, Coach? A turnover. You can't turn it over in critical situations, and I will guarantee you do it Saturday against Carmel, and they'll make you pay. See, now, where's the
defender
help?
Missed a defender.
He couldn't help. 32 couldn't help.
14
there was nobody
was late.
there. Too late getting over. There's somebody missing on that side. Why would you leave the best scorer on the team, or at least one of the 2, and Scotto wide open like that? Tied at 11. Face-off won again by the Fighting Irish.
Face-offs have been Cathedrals.
Yes, they have. And they're going to get quickly into scoring position, but nothing there, and wisely bring it back outside. Here's Hornsby. Hornsby lost it. Here comes help from Culver, and it'll stay here with the Fighting Irish. Who's going to break first? That's a question. Turnover, Fighting Irish.
Aggressive play again.
And Culver
right
gives
in
it
front
right
of
back. Holy cow.
Patience, right?
Patience.
Just patience.
Look at the passing lane where it is. You're trying to throw it 25 yards that way. You overthrew one, and it got by the other guy.
Calm down. It's
I'm
okay.
just trying to figure out, you can't turn it over. I hate turnovers, except when I eat them, but I hate turnovers. Chang. Whoa! My, he had a lot of English on that one. I'm not sure that Ben Parr saw it. Good thing he didn't. So now Culver holds on.
Maybe they'll hang on to the ball a little bit.
And look at this. Not much spread. To the inside. Tap shot. Good.
Eagles goal.
They take the lead. Alex Schmidt, number 7 for Culver. First of the night. And now 12-11 Culver.
That was just, I don't even think he had it in his wicket long.
Didn't have to. A little tap shot. Sometimes that's the best thing is to catch and shoot, just tap it. Now if I'm Culver, I'm not saying I can hold it, but I would be a little more deliberate on offense. Kill the music. That would be like the NBA. They play music during play, don't they? Look at that tap. That's beautiful. What, the referee didn't like music or what?
Obviously he doesn't.
Yeah, leave Olivia alone.
Olivia's done a great job today.
Yes. Face-off won by the Fighting Irish, and they turn it over again. Stick check, ball loose. And you look at the intensity picking up right here. Each possession is going to be big. Got to push. It'll stay here with the Fighting Irish. And Culver has a player down. Trying to see who that is. Looks like number 26 from what I can tell. It might be Thomas Carter. That might be a cramp.
Yeah, it might be a cramp.
Yeah, it's in the calf.
Both trainers coming out, check on him.
You know, I don't ever get a cramp when I'm working out or doing anything. I get a cramp laying in bed and I'm turning over. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, you're weird.
The leg cramps up and you're...
Well, you're old.
Yeah, true.
At 70.
70. You know, both teams, yeah, it is 26. So, and you know what?
They need him.
The cramp in the calf feels like it never goes away either. It does. He's going to feel that all the way back home. They're hoping, though, they get him back here.
Well, I bet if he wins, he'll feel really
he'll
good
feel
with
just
ice.
Fine, yeah. (12-11) Eagles, but 7:10 remaining. Fighting Irish have had some costly turnovers here in the fourth quarter already. Nice dodge between two players, but wide on the shot by Hornsby. They've worked very effectively behind the cage. And another one wide. That's Ford Lee. Won't be too much longer before that clock's going to be a factor, and another miss. This time by Gus Art, who's had the hot hand. It'll go over to Culver.
Well, you had 3 shots at it.
Yep.
Really one on goal.
Culver able to clear it here to the near side. Good look at that offense. Will set it up. A lot of changes both ways. Winners hoping that they can move on and play in that championship again and get a win Saturday. Carmel's already there. They're waiting. Here's Brozek.
How long do you wait to shoot?
Listen, just take care of it here. You see the Cathedral's going to jump. They have defenders jumping everywhere, but you just got to take care of the ball. Chang switches hands.
He's the guy you want the ball, don't you?
He in along with Scotto.
Yep.
But again, make the defenders chase you. Tire them out a little bit. Nice switch over by Taller. Low pass. Here's Chang once again near side. They'll quickly get to the top.
He caught that on the short hop, though. That
Scotto
helps.
fires and misses.
They got the ball back.
Yep, they got the run out.
5-17.
I'd get another minute off if I could. I want to get one more here, but I got to make sure I'm very smart about it. I would love to be up 2 in the last 4 minutes. We saw how quickly Cathedral could score there in the third. And we talked about it too. Everything that you do wrong is more magnified now.
Especially in the last 3 minutes of the game.
Exactly. Player goes down. Stoller still down. So now the Fighting Irish back the other way, and they turn it over again. Wow. Fighting Irish, their own worst enemy right now is Stoller.
He's having a hard time.
Yes, he is. I'm not sure if he took a shot to the leg.
No, they're cramped.
I'm not sure what. I thought maybe he got hit on a stick check and it just caught him on the knee, but it looks like he'll be okay. So after the brief stoppage of play for the injury, 4.5 minutes to go. Culver has spread it out more now than they have the entire game.
I mean, look how wide that is.
One thing about this, now you got to be careful. Don't run yourself into a double team and have an unexpected stick check coming your way. You'll be in trouble. Yeah, I like this. Get behind the cage. Guy that can handle it is Chang. Chang trying to find an opening. Scores! Chang able to make the reversal and gets on the board at 3:55, and all of a sudden now it's a 2-goal lead for Culver. Chang his second goal. See, now what they did, now I mentioned that they spread it, but watch this. Nobody drops down. Why isn't that defender dropping down? He's just standing there.
Yep.
You want to give your keeper a little more help than that. If you're going to stand there and watch, who's the most dangerous person on the field? The
guy
one
that has the ball.
One that has the ball.
It's going to be Cathedral's ball.
Another violation there on Culver, so now the Fighting Irish, they're down by 2. They're going to have to make some quick work.
But you said that you would like to see that come down over the last 4 minutes up by 2. So they have achieved the goal that you would set for them.
Yeah, because there's a lot of pressure now on the Fighting Irish. They cannot turn it over again. Shot wide. The run out belongs to Cathedral. You can't make mistakes. If Culver gets it back, I guarantee they will run clock. High pass, shot wide right. They've been off, and their shooting as Hornsby missed badly.
Culver's uniforms has that blue stripe on the back of their uniform. 1894.
The year you were born.
I think that's when Jerry graduated.
So it's in honor of him tonight.
Long established.
Boy, now here's your spread. Spread it out. Make him chase.
Behind.
Yep, got to communicate, and good job right there for Culver. Great job by Jackson Taller to recognize there was a defender coming right behind him. Get this thing under 2 minutes. You're going to force Cathedral to either – see, I wouldn't have shot that. Not a good shot by Scotto, though they had the guy there, but they're going to call a timeout. Well, actually, it's going to be Cathedral, I believe, getting the timeout. 2:36 to go. Eagles lead it by 2.
Hey, thanks for joining us tonight. We consider it a privilege to have you as one of our listeners and viewers. If you'd like to see more content just like tonight, just hit the donate button. Every dollar that you donate will go right back into more games right here on IndianaSRN, which means more games for you. It's IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
This is the hotel breakfast.
It looked different online.
Do you children like eggs? Here, they make your bones grow.
It'll be fine. It's gonna be fine.
All right, guys. Look alive.
Is it fine, Daryl?
I'm starving.
When free hot breakfast can make or break your day, it matters where you stay.
Go get 'em.
Hampton by Hilton. Hilton for the...
Take a look at the Fighting Irish, down by 2 with only 2.5 minutes remaining. Championship Saturday here on IndianaSRN begins with the club championship at 2:30, and Culver's hoping to be back by the 7:30 title game.
Well, then it all starts, though, at 1 o'clock on the girls' side.
Yep.
At 1 and 4.
From Zionsville.
Yes. Always a good week, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Started last Saturday.
And you think it's intense tonight. Wait till Saturday.
Yeah. That first game was pretty loud. Saturday will be. I'll bring my marching band if I could Saturday.
Your marching band?
Oh, yeah. Bring them over in the bleachers over there.
Would they let them over there?
I don't know.
I'm not sure how you're getting home, but with no keys,
I'll make it
to get in the house. That is Chang. As you see, they're going to run some clock right here. The score and the clock on their side. Irish are going to have to gamble. They got to get some takeaways. My thought was get that thing under 2 minutes, and they're only 10 seconds away. Not saying it's impossible for Cathedral. Culver's got to hold on, though. Scramble for the loose ball. Turnover, Culver. And that's going to be cleared. Only problem was, well, it was cleared to the far sideline, but he stepped out of bounds.
Oh, my.
Right in front of his own bench. That was Ryan Warnke.
I think one player had the ball too long. Yeah, get rid of the ball.
I think he stepped out of bounds.
He stepped out of bounds.
Jackson Taller, so back-to-back turnovers. Minute 47, Cathedral will have to hurry. And right now, if you're Culver, play good defense. You make Cathedral use a lot of clock right here. If the Fighting Irish can get a quick score, it's going to be interesting. Ball loose in the corner, turnover, Fighting Irish. Another big turnover by Cathedral. Can you clear now? Up the sideline.
Got it.
He stays in bounds. Good job for Culver. Culver scores! Thomas Carter. Second one of the night, and that may seal it right there with a minute 14.
Yep.
And what caused it at the other end?
The turnover.
You cannot turn it over in crucial situations like Cathedral has done tonight. And then again, nobody's getting back on defense, helping out your keeper. Face off this time, Culver. Now you waste clock. And they score again. They don't need to. The defense didn't get back, and Tommy Scotto made him pay. And it's over. 3 goals tonight by Scotto, all coming in the second half.
They've outscored them 5-1 in this quarter.
So it looks like Culver is going to move on. They're going to take on Carmel on Saturday.
Culver will be 18-0. I think they need to play the way they played the second half.
Yeah.
All day, all game.
Yeah, they're going to have to. Ball loose. Picked up by Culver. And so now they can run out the last 41 seconds and advance to the title game coming up on Saturday. It's going to be too much, though. There's just not enough time left for the Fighting Irish, but some big turnovers late.
What great 2 semifinals we had.
Got a flag down here with the last 15 seconds.
Literally the best 2 teams in the state of Indiana going for a state championship.
Yep.
Tell your friends, neighbors, IndianaSRN.
And it'll be fun. One of them undefeated, so.
We have the same in the 1A game.
Yeah.
1 and 2.
Yeah. Penalty will go against the Fighting Irish, though it's all academic at this stage, as Culver only has 15 seconds remaining, and they will run things out.
Want to thank the crew, Sticks up there, and Noah, Jerry. Great guy. Good job, guys. Thank you.
Did you want to thank me?
Well, I always thank you.
You didn't mention me by name, though.
Thanks to Troy.
Thank you.
Going to be a happy trip going up to Culver tonight, isn't it?
Yep.
About a 2.5 hour drive, is that right?
Depending who's driving the bus. Well, after all of that, no need to do much here the rest of the way, as Culver clears it, and it is over. Eagles win it 15-11. A big fourth quarter by Culver. They outscored Cathedral 5-1 to advance to the championship game coming up on Saturday. So Culver 18-0, Carmel at 15-2.
Wow.
We'll have a full day of championship action, the 2:30 game, followed by the 5 o'clock game, and then the 7:30 game, the club 1A and 2A Saturday here from Brownsburg. And as Coach had mentioned, don't forget the girls will get underway Saturday afternoon from Zionsville. The first game will begin at 1 o'clock, all of it exclusively on IndianaSRN. So that'll do it. Your final thoughts on this one here tonight?
Going to be just a lot of fun Saturday. Going to be a lot of fun. Come out. Weather's going to be perfect. Looking forward to great lacrosse.
That'll do it. Culver wins it. We'll see you Saturday here on IndianaSRN.